Driving on Indian highways has become faster, smoother, and more common in the past few years. But if you have been on a long road trip recently, you have probably noticed something else. Toll fees are adding up. Sometimes it feels like you are paying just as much for tolls as for petrol or diesel. To address this, the Government of India is launching a new scheme, a prepaid FASTag pass that costs 3000 rupees a year. It's meant to simplify toll payments and maybe even help you save money. But will it actually reduce your travel costs? Who stands to benefit the most from this plan? And does it do enough to address bigger concerns like transparency, road quality, and fairness in toll collection? But before we dive deep into these questions, let's take a quick detour. If you are also a data nerd like us and are interested in seeking reliable data-driven insights, do check out Dataful. Trusted by over 20,000 registered users, it offers more than 16,000 clean, structured, and ready-to-use datasets across 50 plus sectors, exclusively sourced from government and multilateral agencies. To know more, click the link in the description. Now back to the story. Let's start with some quick context. India's national highway network has expanded rapidly, up by around 60% in the past decade, now reaching close to 1.5 lakh kilometers. Alongside that, toll revenue has also increased sharply. In 2015-16, NHAI collected around 18,000 crore rupees in tolls. By 2022-23, that had grown over 48,000 crore rupees, nearly 2.7 times higher in just 7 years. Now, the new prepaid toll pass, available from this year's Independence Day, allows private non-commercial vehicle owners to pay 3,000 rupees for 200 toll plaza crossings. The pass is valid for up to 1 year or until the 200 crossings are used, whichever comes first. Here, it's important to note that a crossing refers to a single entry and exit at a toll plaza. In other words, if you exhaust all 200 crossings in a single year, your effective cost per crossing is 15 rupees. But how does this compare to current toll rates? Let's analyze this through an example. A one-way drive from Hyderabad to Bengaluru on National Highway 44 in a personal non-commercial light motor vehicle. Hyderabad to Bengaluru stretch on NH44 is a popular corridor and passes through 8 toll plazas where each crossing is charged differently. Raikal Toll Plaza, 80 rupees. Shakapur, 80 rupees. Pullur, 140 rupees. Amakatadu, 140 rupees. Kasepalli, 130 rupees. Marur, 145 rupees. Bagepalli, 120 rupees. And Sadahalli Toll Plaza, 120 rupees. That adds up to 955 rupees spent on 8 crossings for just one way. Now compare that to the prepaid pass. 955 rupees for a single trip is equivalent to almost 64 crossings at 15 rupees each. But here's the catch. 15 rupees per crossing is possible only in those cases where people actually complete all the 200 crossings in a single year. For more clarity, here's a detailed breakdown. 10 crossings translates to 300 rupees per toll. 30 crossings is equivalent to 100 rupees per toll, which is also the break-even point. 50 crossings is equal to 60 rupees per toll, which is not bad. 100 crossings at 30 rupees per toll is better, and 200 crossings at 15 rupees per toll is the best bargain. So who should consider this? The scheme benefits frequent highway travelers the most. That is, those who cross toll plazas regularly, office commuters, intercity professionals, or people living on urban-rural borders. For them, the pass offers both cost savings and payment convenience. But there are certain caveats. The 3000 rupees is non-refundable. If you don't use all 200 crossings, the leftover crossings do not carry forward to next year. Also, this scheme is not applicable to state highways or ring roads like the Outer Ring Road in Hyderabad, as they do not fall under the purview of NHAI. And in addition to these, it doesn't fix infrastructure issues like poor road quality or long wait times. In fact, the Madras High Court recently prohibited toll collection at 2 toll plazas due to poor maintenance. So, while you may be prepaying, you are not guaranteed a better service. Still, when compared to the present scenario, this move seems like a relatively better bargain for frequent highway travelers. So what do you think? Would you opt for this 3000 rupees toll pass? How many toll crossings do you make in a typical year? Should such prepaid models be expanded to other public services as well? Tell us what you think in the comments. We would love to hear your thoughts. Research for this story is powered by Dataful and Tagore.ai. To know more, click on the related links in the description.